discourse. And
in
this I want to say positive features of male and female discourse, ontological, lexical, syntactic features defined in this chapter. Besides them, genealogical aspects of the use, concept, semantic differences, gender expressions in the communicative pragmatic structure of men's and women's discourse in English and Uzbek languages. Third chapter. Activation and concept in English and Uzbek phraseological system and their linguistic analysis, the status and place of concept and genealogical concept in the anthropocentric paradigm. In this chapter, we know about theoretical foundations and lingual cognitive factors. For example, a man of letter, a big John, yangi askar, a liberty man, ta'tildagi dengizchilarga nisbatan keladigan phraseology. And the activations of gender concept in the world view and the phraseological view of the world. For example, lines of industry, laundrylizer, ABC girls, maybe example.
Rasulullah, bitta o'zbekcha misol beringda o'sha yerda gender
o'zbekchadan qolgan Rasulullah.
O'sha ayol va erkakni haqida beruvchi og'ir o'sha yerda yozdi. Misol beribsiz mana endi
ya'ni yozuvchi siyoh bilan yozadi belgilarga, ya'ni yozuvchi mana xatotlarga a man of letters. Ya'ni a big John bo'lsa bu yangi tatbiq qilingan askarlarga.
Yaxshi endi ayollar qayerda yozuvchi?
Masalan, phraseologiya ishlatiladi.
Talabalarga ham qonunni qilishadingiz. Ha? Eshitganmisiz? Freshman deydi. Nima degan freshman degan?
Yangi talabalarga qilingan.
Ha?
Birinchi kurs bitirgan freshman deyishadi.
Ikkinchi kurslar deyiladi.
Ha, so'qmoq bo'ladi. Olamning lisoniy manzarasi degani nimani tushunasiz?
Olamning lisoniy manzarasini
nima degan o'zi nima degan o'zi?
Umar Xo'jayev so'zlamalar shunaqangi aytishganki, olam bu koinot, olam bu nima? Jahon deb berilgan, lekin hali nimalar
Azeba aytib o'tishganimizda ko'rasizlar-da, linguistik.
Nima o'sha olamning lisoniy manzarasi degani nimani tushunasiz? Men butun ishi shunga bag'ishlangan ekanki, olamning lisoniy manzarasida gender.
Professor Xo'jayev olamning diniy manzarasi, lisoniy manzarasi haqida quyidagilar keltiradi. Olam dunyo koinot va jahon. Alloh taolo tomonidan yaratilgan ko'plab olamlar mavjudligiga e'tirof etiladi va ularga nisbatan frazeologizmlarni keltirganlar. Masalan, olam shuhud, olam akbar, olam arvoh, olam asrof va hokazo. Shunga nisbatan 20 ta nima berishgan ekan. Frazeologizmga
nima tushunasiz olamning lisoniy manzarasi degani? Qisqa qilib. qisqa o'rinli satrlarda ifodalagan o'zingizni. Mana aynaqa bo'lsa, aynaqa bo'ladi. Deb ayting, bo'ldi. O'zingiz tushunganingizni, kitobiy tilda emas, o'zimizni tekkan. Ha?
Qo'llarni yaratilish usuliga qarab turib, yaratilishga qarab, islomning masalasini hisoblash uchun boshlardan qilgan gapirishlari. Ular bora qo'llarga muvofiq shunaqangi qilib til yurishga kelgan, ya'ni shaqallangan va insoniy manzara yurishga kelgan.
Okay, you may go. Next.
Keyingi dissertatimizda ko'ramiz Nabijon va Dilbar Mansurov qizining ingliz o'zbek tillarida kimyo-biologiya terminlari o'quv va tuzish shamoyillari ilmiy rahbar filologiya fanlari doktori professor Usmonxo'jayev nomida. You will give me 10 minutes to the 10 works, so you will have 10 minutes of time. Don't forget it. If you're ready, you may start.
Okay, good day, our teachers. Today my dissertation work is about principles of complying of chemical and biological terms in Uzbek and English language. My dissertation work is divided into 3 chapters. The first chapter is history of and theoretical fundamentals of the formation of the language science in modern language. History and definition of Uzbek and English lexicography, problems of studying the terms of chemical and biology, chapter 2 classification of chemical and biology terms in English and Uzbek languages, chemical terms and their interpretation, biological terms and their interpretation. Chapter 3, lexicography, interpretation of chemical and biological terms, semantical structure of chemical terms and morphological construction of biological terms. The main structure of the research work, the main part consists of 3 chapters, which describe the history of the formation of the science, lexicography in modern English and its theoretical foundation, and includes 2 main paragraphs. The second chapter deals with the classification of chemical biology terms in the English Uzbek language, include 2 classes. And the third chapter is lexicographical interpretation of the terms chemistry and biology, which identifies and analyzes the construction of terms related to chemistry and biology and contains a list of references. The attention paid by the President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, Shavkat Miromonovich Mirziyoyev, to the field of education and their deep reforms, including the efforts to improve the system of higher education to train, qualify, and measure personnel in line with world standards, is great investment for the future development of the above areas. And the history of lexicography. The history of that is the history of all lexicography dates back to ancient millennia. Every literary language undergoes various positive processes in the history of its emergence and formation. While positive process serve for the further improvement and development of language, negative process render it. Dictionary. Arabic word that means different dialect word phrase today. The word has 2 meanings. A set of words that exist in a particular language in its regional or social dialect, as well as in the works of this old writer collection. Words of words, phrases, expressions. The 20th century has a special place in the history of Uzbek lexicography. During this period, many terminology dictionaries, reading and spelling dictionary, bilingual and trilingual dictionaries were created for various purposes. Dictionary can be divided into 2 types: and linguistic, philological dictionary, depending on their scope, purpose, function, and descriptive method.
In tone, each type of dictionary lies medium, small in size, maybe full or short, depending on the amount of material covered and the processing. Linguistic dictionaries are divided into several types in terms of content, function, and method of lexicography. An explained dictionary showing the meaning, scope, and level of voice, phonetic, and grammatical features of word. Second, dictionary of foreign words explaining words and terms of another language which seem to be mastered but not mastered. Translation dictionaries that translate and interpret the lexical units of one language into another language. A historical dictionary showing when words began be used in this language, the development of its phonetic, grammatical, semantic features. An etymological dictionary showing the origin of word, its meaning in the source language, its structure changes in some.
Okay, could you give some examples for chemical and biological terms?
Okay. For example, chemical terms are nuclear. It's a morphological system because we exist suffixes er and the nuclear yadroviy bo'lib, ya'ni o'sha bir qo'shimchasi orqali morfologik usulda yasaladi. And homologous chromosome, it's we are made by semantic waves because they are by two words, consist of two words.
What about biological terms?
Biological terms, for example, human body, is also are made by semantic waves.
What about bacteria, bacterium?
Bacteria is also are made by morphological waves.
Yes. So, which scientists do you know who have just worked on chemical biological terms?
Many scientists have learned this thing, and Madhvayev, Umar, Bigmatov, Nielsen, they are learned chemical terms. And Morphogeograph also coined 500 terms in German and English in Uzbek language.
Thank you very much. You are free. Last one.
Hosil va Shahnozaxon shahar orasida.
Gaprovering.
Dear teachers, now I want to tell my research, and I want to tell basic information about my research. My research is covered study of the cognitive aspects of allusion in English and Uzbek language materials. Our research consists of some parts. They are introduction, speech language, conclusion, and conclusions, and each chapter has two main chapters, subchapters. The relevance of our research lies in the study of the concept of allusion and the linguistic means of expressing it in English and Uzbek, as well as their cognitive analysis. The scientific novelty of our research is shown in the following. The first one is linguistic aspects of allusion and concept analysis in English and Uzbek are identified. The second one, methods for translating English allusion concept analysis into Uzbek have been developed. The last one is isomorphic and allonorphic features of allusion concept analysis in English and Uzbek languages. When we use allusion and allusion devices composed of allusions, whenever you come across the allusions, ask your ourselves and give some questions. For example, what does the writer want me to understand about the elements of research, such as characters, settings, plot, or other elements by connecting into something which I am already familiar with? And what is the author's purpose in using the allusions? The next action is allusions. By and large, the use of allusion enables writers or poets to simplify complex ideas and their emotions, also in their forms. The readers comprehend the complex ideas by comparing the emotion of the writers or poet with the reference given by them. Furthermore, the reference to Greece methodology give a dreamlike and magical touch to works of art. Similarly, we can use Christopher's allusion in the early 18th century. By the time they use only their conversation, and it can be understandable for speakers and listeners. We have some examples, but we can't eat.
Okay, give some, read your examples. Read your examples.
Okay. The first example, chocolate was from Achilles' heel. Achilles' heel in this example gives two meanings, the bonus positive and bonus negative meaning. Çünkü kitapımda tarjima nazariyasida allüzyonni ko'rganimizda Achilles heelda bu yerda ushbu nimada ikkita ma'no bo'lgan. Ya'ni nozik jihati negativ ma'nosida unga qarshi qo'llanma olish yoki bo'lmasa demak uni nozik jihatiga zarba berish ma'nosida, pozitiv meaningda esa bunga xush yoqadigan, mos keladigan, ko'nglidan joy topadigan ma'nolarda kelishi mumkin. The next example, Sally had a smile devoured only by that of the Mona Lisa. Yani shunaqa tabassumni Mona Lisa'ning tabassumiga o'xshatishi bu kinoya ma'nosida qisman ayrimligiga tegishib ketadi. Bunda o'shanda sovuqqonlik, unga mos bo'lmagan yoki miyig'ida kulish degan ma'nolarda ham berilgan ushbu example. The next example, what it has alluding to the good of this or king of the underworld. Or the next example, looking like Venus. Alluding to the goods of beauty.
Thank you very much, Osilo. Thank you very much. You are free. Bo'ldi Gulbahor?
Bo'ldi, hammasi tugadi. Bizda terapiya hammasi Eron keladi.
Hozircha og'irlarni Muhammadlarning Nazarabekni sotuv, Shafiyuzlar 5, Ne'mat Odam 4, Muhammad 4, Oxirlar 4, Sayyidlar 5, Satulva 4, Aliganlar 4, Bu chaqirdi. Bo'ldi, shuni qo'yganlar. Hurmatli magistrlar, mana sizlarni prezentatsiyalaringni ko'rdik, eshitdik. Xo'p, endi bu yerda mana komissiya a'zolari bitta narsaga e'tibor berish kerak. Bu narsa mana 2 yillik mehnatlaringiz samarasida buni chiroyli qilib yetkazib berish kerak. Endi ayrim nimalar, ayrimlarning yaxshi tayyorgarlik ko'rishlar, ayrimlarning ozgina shubhali bo'ldi. Hamma buni ko'rib turibdi, to'g'rimi? Mana nima qilib endi shu 2 yillik narsani yetkazib berish kerak-da. Bu narsani chiroyli qilib bu yetdan keyingi hayotlaringizda ham mana xohlasa buni bitirgandan keyin magistr darajasiga ega bo'lasizlar, statuslaring pog'ona oshadi yana, bizga kollega bo'lasizlar. Bu yetdan keyin o'qituvchi bo'lganlaringizda ham eng kerakli bo'ladigan narsa. Bu narsaga shubhaga yo'l qo'ymaslik kerak. Sizga bir vazifa berildimi? Shu vazifani siz bilan ado etish kerak-da. Shuning uchun biz komissiya bilan kelishgan holda quyidagi baholarni sizlarga qo'yishni joiz deb bildik. Agarda kimda-kim norozi bo'layotgan bo'lsa, shu yerda aytsin. Tashqariga chiqqandan keyin bunaqa degan gap bo'lmasin, iltimoslardan shu yerda hal bo'ladi. Bo'lmaydigan bo'lsa, marhamat apellyatsiyaga murojaat qilishlaring mumkin. Xo'p, demak, birinchisi Sobirova Nodira Begim 5, Muhammadjonov Irsodbek 5, G'ofurova Gulhayo 5, Nazarova Zebiniso 4, Rasulova Zulfizar 5, Ne'matov Azimxon 4, Mu'minova Matluba 4, G'ofurova Mushtari 4, Husaynova Munisa 5, Rasulova Zulfuza 4, Nabijona Nilufar 4, Hosilova Shahnoza 4. Mana eshitgan baholaring kimda qanday tilaklar bo'lsa, e'tirozlar bo'lsa, biz eshitishga tayyormiz. If you have any objections, you are welcome. If you don't have, also welcome. Or if you want to say something, also you are welcome. Tabriklaymiz. Sog' bo'linglar. Bemalol.
Yani kelganda hatto shuncha ham bo'ldi, mana ishlamam, mana shunchalik mana 2 yilda shu darajaga yetishdi o'zi bas, sizlarning mehnatga to'liq shu guruh nomidan rahmat qildi.
Salomat bo'linglar. Salomat bo'linglar. Yaxshi kunlarda ko'rishaylik.
Lozim bizga qilamiz.
Nima? O'zi tushirsan bo'lishdi.
Yo'q, shunda tushirdi.
Rahbarlik ostidagi studentlar sizlarni rahnamolar qilyapti, ishonchlilar bo'lishi. Iloj bo'lsa ertagacha vaqtga berishlar.
Ertagacha qanaqa